Alright guys, I'm going to give you a little bit of a taste of this Les Paul traditional Gibson custom, all American made. It's through a little Fender G-Deck amp, and I have a PV6505 Plus over here. It's for if you want to get real loud, but I had a couple lessons when I was younger. I'm kind of just self-taught, and I just like that good rock tone. You know, like John Sykes, Nuge, and all the good sound. Just that you know, you guys know that sound, and it's stranglehold, you know, and then how about a little bit of a just that descending rip, dude. It sounds good. Then you give them a little shake. If I had time to practice all the time, I might be the good one day. Okay. Les Paul Star Spangled Banner. Now, after a little lack of practice eruption, let's get into some Oneida bows. Alright, well, we'll go figure that it's starting to rain. We're just going to try to knock this out. So, I've been getting quite a few questions. what kind of rest do I use, what's your knocking point height, and so on and so forth. Do I look at anything or reference anything on my bow when I shoot? So I'm just going to try to go through some stuff. So I've had every single Oneida length you could possibly think of. A long, medium, short. I've tried every module, and that's what I had to do to get to know these bows so good. So this is my wife's bow. I just got word that my 2 bows are going to be done this week, and I will get them back. And I'm going to set this baby back up for Melissa, my wife, and hopefully her shoulder's good enough now and she can do some shooting. But I'm just going to go through this one real quick. Whew. Long day busting out a bridge, dude. A little bit tired. This is the Phoenix Short. Cams are small, short limbs. And I have the G modules in now. I know in the previous video I said I was shooting the Fs and I was doing that at 100 yards. And I was shooting it pretty good, but further tuning and further compatibility to me, I just settled with these Gs, and I broke the tails off the G modules, and it just breaks over so nice. See if I can show you. See, still stiff right here. It lets over, and that feels great. So, and I'm around a 27.5 to a 28-inch draw, and to get good let off, that's where I found that the short cams has helped me a bunch. So let's cover a little bit of bare shaft. Bare shaft. This is a Gold Tip Warrior 340, 125 grain point. I used to mess around with all the FOC stuff, and it works. And I also just shoot a regular arrow, regular nock, 125 grain point, gold tip inserts, just your standard setup, and it works just fine. I blow through shoulders and all that, and as of right now, I'm not really wanting to dump a bunch of money in on going in on big game hunts, even though deep down I really do. But that'll be something in the future. I really want to go on a grizzly bear hunt, get about 10 yards or something with this sucker, and just give it to him, bud, you know. Okay, here. NAP flipper rest. I can't zoom in or anything, but there's about where I got mine. If you can kind of see how far it is out from the riser. Okay. Knocking point height. Can you guys get a eyeball on that? You put your square on there. It comes across about down here. I think I am 3/8, could be a half an inch. It might be a half. 3/8 to a half an inch up, and you should be on the money. I shoot split, so don't be fooled if your arrow is pointing down and it looks funny. You take that bare shaft, and now I'm not going to anchor by my face when I shoot this arrow, because I want you guys to see. If you're out bare shaft tuning and you're anchoring like you do when you shoot with a fletched arrow, sometimes you get unknown string torque or anything, any little thing can cause that arrow, that bare shaft, to show a false reading. But you got to shoot it like you would a fletch. Shoot it down here like this. Just pull that thing straight back and keep it away from your face, and just get a good clean release so you can see how it leaves the bow. And that thing flew dead perfectly straight. And I'm going to go get that real quick, and I'm going to shoot it anchored at my face, which really it should be about the same, but sometimes you guys got to watch that. You won't notice it until you shoot a bare shaft. But sometimes I'll just hold it down low just to watch everything, and that'll tell you if your arrow's spined right for your bow. Got this shaft. All right, this is about 18 yards, maybe 15. It doesn't even really matter. Here I'm going to anchor at my fate. I don't know if you saw that or not, but I'll zoom you in. Check this out. That is a good false reading identifier. I got knocked left. Now, however, I may do that again and it'll fly dead straight, because sometimes I'll tuck that string up right into my face real tight. See, I'll lean my head into it, and sometimes not knowing not paying attention to it, I tuck that string in tight so the string is almost in line with the center of my eye. And at distance, yeah, my point comes into play if you guys are wanting to know. And it's kind of like split vision, shooting everywhere. But if you pay attention to your, let's just say your gap, which I don't all the time. It's kind of more like it's split vision. I can see both, but your main focus is on what you want to hit. And sometimes it just takes me a while to focus on what I want to hit, even though I can shoot moving game like rabbits and coyotes and birds flying. And it just takes practice. Anybody can do this. Don't be scared. You don't need to be a bow magician. You just got to shoot till your bare fingers can handle it. And that's you want to talk about tabs and things. I know that if I shoot a tab, I'm going to get a way cleaner release than I do with bare fingers. It's just a fact. You're going to. And I've messed around with that, and I used to carry around a tab or a glove or a leather glove, and I just don't want to do it anymore. I haven't done it for a long time. I just shoot bare fingers. You grab your bow and I want to go hunt. I don't want to carry a release or a tab or nothing. Heck, I got to pack around a camera and stuff. I mean, I don't have to, but it's real cool sharing your adventures, especially when you capture a kill on video. So here's a 3-inch parabolic feather, fletched, and I'm going to shoot it right by that bare shaft that just went in there on a false reading knock left. I'm trying to go through this kind of quick because it is raining. So I've been messing around with blazer vanes. Don't get me wrong, I like them. I like that they're a little cheaper than feathers, but I've shot feathers ever since I've been alive. So here's a blazer. You know what a blazer looks like. Everybody shoots them things. If you don't, here, look how stiff that is. That's not forgiving. Whatsoever, it's not forgiving at all. If you're shooting through brush or something, you got a little tight hole and you're off a little bit, that's going to hit and deflect sideways. If it comes off your rest, see, I got a lot of black marks on the side of that vane because it's coming off of here and brushing against the side of that side plate, and it irritates me when I shoot and I'll see that arrow fishtail out. It'll kick out and then porpoise and whatever it's doing, and then it'll straighten up. And then once in a while, when I get that perfect release, it'll come out of there dead straight. When I shoot feathers, it's straight every time. My favorites are these shield cut 3 inches. 3 inches I chop myself. They're forgiving, they're gonna fly true because they're natural. You cannot substitute something synthetic for natural in any circumstance. Whether it's feathers and vanes, or let's just say medicines. You want to get them synthetic medicines, it's just going to make another problem. I mean, everybody has opinions on that, but I'm pretty certain if you started going the more natural, organic route, you would notice a difference. Which I don't know many of you, so if you would like, give it a try. However, I do like these vanes, but really shooting at a deer or something, I don't feel confident with them that it's going to fly perfectly true every time. And I've shot big, huge broadheads on the front of these, like that cold steel plastic one, and I'm in the kill. But if you want confidence in something that's going to fly perfect every time, the feathers are the way to go. So I know, and then look at this. See that little sucker's starting to peel off of there. Which, whatever. I never have problems at all with feathers. They get soaking wet and I shoot them. You got your bow bare shafted pretty good and you're gonna hit. So I'm just gonna shoot this in here. Sure, I'm gonna hit in the center, but I might get a little bit of wiggle and I don't like that. But here's to say, for you release shooters, you don't have to worry about that so much. Your string's not gonna roll off your fingertips. So this is all information for you to experiment with. Just a quick little vid, man. You just take it how you want it. That arrow came out of there porpoising a little bit. Dude, the feathers are just on the money every time. And I'm shaky from picking up heavy stuff during work time today. See, that time that bear shaft was right on the money. Flew great. You just got to do a lot of shooting. I just feel like these videos are kind of repetitive. But there's a lot of new guys starting to do this, and if I can relay some information to you that's helpful and get you going with the supreme challenge of shooting fingers and no sights, then that's what I'll do. Just ask me what you want to know and I can do it. And yeah, some days I got days where I feel like I can't hit squat, but I think that's just me being picky. Shooting without a pin, I might be 2 inches off, say, to the left, and I'm grouping there and I know it's something's not right, and it's just me. And other people might not be, they might be satisfied with that, and I'm just not. If you're not satisfied and you keep pushing harder, you're gonna shoot way better. If you guys have any questions on the weird ways I do stuff, then just feel free to ask. And if you've never shot one of these Oneidas, I suggest you guys try it, because anybody can fix their own bows at any time. Just say you break a power cable and you're out elk hunting up in the hills, and you have them in your backpack like you should if you go on a big hunt. Just, you got your Allen wrenches, you can break this thing down, put your new cable on, you could be back in business. They're not very much, and it'll save you if you have spares. And if you learn to tune your bows, you can take it apart and put your cables on, put it right back together the way it was set up before the cable broke. It's the best bow, I believe, on the market. It's been around a long time, and that's probably for a good reason. So, I got the children here watching me through the window. I got a little girl that shoots big bucks looking at me. Alright, so we're going to take a few shots here. Let me zoom you in.
Daddy, when are we going to do it? Come on, you can skate. You can roller skate and... Hard shot, baby!
Alright, I got 2 in the kill there. Just a hair to the left, but I mean maybe I should shut up. It's just being like that far to the left. So I'm just going to shoot this last arrow so you guys can maybe see how I do it. Here, we'll move the camera over here. I know. It looks like it's going to rip my nose clean off. But it's just the angle. Don't be fooled by the angle of the camera. Kind of like that. Okay, there's Vesper, the big buck killer. Okay, well, let me see your bow. She has a Matthews Mission. And I got her that when she was just a little girl. She has a Whisker Biscuit cut down and she's shooting 3 under.
Dad, show them
Three under with no sights, okay?
Dad, show them.
I know, buddy. Axel has a little Barnett, what the heck is that? Vortex. Barnett Vortex.
Which way are you playing it?
Okay, Vesper, I want you to shoot first. Kill that doe, okay? Put it right in the heart. Oh, that was a good shot, Stink.
Oh,
look at Vesper's shot. Oh crap, Ax, you smoked that big buck, didn't you?
That's just
dudes.
Let's just do 2 arrows. Oh my gosh.
Okay, you guys, it's starting to rain a little bit harder.
Pee on it.
No, we can't pee on it. We'll ruin the camera. Here, go ahead and shoot, Ax. Shoot that big old buck.
Quick session.
Oh crap, you just skimmed off his back and it went back in the weeds, buddy.
Dad, you're gonna have to
watch Sissy. She's gonna smoke that sucker.
Yeah.
Little bit high on the doe.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Bye.
Make sure to subscribe, huh?
And comment down below.
You want them to comment? You can shoot your bow with no sights pretty good, Stink.
This is a wrap up.
It's a wrap up.
And there's geese flying.
Yep.